So I'm currently 25 years old, and something I struggle with quite a lot is this idea of being able to do everything or managing everything at once. If you're watching this video right now, the title has clearly resonated with you, and we're going to talk a bit more deeper into living in your 20s as a man, and this idea of like we have so this idea, sorry, that we have to do so many things and that we have to do everything to be this perfect man or to be this kind of partner or husband or friend, or there's so much to do, especially if you live on your own, especially if you're an independent man as well, because this is something that I've experienced. For you guys that are wondering, I moved to Cyprus 2 weeks ago now, and so the beginning of 2025, and throughout the whole of 2024, I was traveling Thailand, Malaysia, Bali, Cyprus again, Spain. I've been to a lot of places, okay, and the majority of the time I've been traveling on my own, okay. I've been going around on my own, staying on my own, and I've learned a lot in this year. I made an Instagram post. I'll leave my Instagram in the description if you guys want to follow me on that, but I made an Instagram post about what a 365 days this has been. Not in terms of like my birthday. It was some people messaged me saying, "Oh, is it your birthday and stuff?" But no, it wasn't my birthday. It was more so just a post about how much I've been through. I feel like I've lived about 15 lives in just 1 year. And that's mainly because I've been traveling a lot, doing new things, experiencing new things, meeting new people, getting different insights from different people around the world. And it's something that I wanted to do, especially while I was younger, okay? I was 24 when I was doing this stuff, okay? I'm currently 25 right now. So, yeah, it's something that I got out of my system. It's something that I advise any young adult to do, even if you're over the age of 25. Go and explore. If you can take 6 months off, take 3 months off, just go to a different part of the world. And it sounds quite cliche me saying this, and it sounds quite kind of obvious, but the amount of people that are just stuck in their hometown and just never escape is ridiculous. I don't really see this as much because I'm not in that environment anymore. I used to live in the sorry for you guys that are wondering, in a city called Birmingham, and a lot of people there are just in this one dimensional kind of focus zone. Every time I go back, I remind myself as to why I want to leave again. And this is just the same cycle. They call it the rat race where I'm from, and it's just this like your life's just on a repeat. You're on like a hamster wheel doing the same things every day. But as soon as you go and explore, as soon as you step out of that zone, you may flies. You may meet somebody else who is doing the same thing as you, or you may meet a new group of friends who have got the same interests as you, who don't want to be stuck in their hometown. So I encourage anyone out there, if you can, leave your hometown as soon as you can. But like I said, this video is about trying to do everything, and the problem a lot of people I think face is that, as a man anyway, me personally, it's like there's so much to do, especially like I said before, when you live on your own. Like when I'm talking so much to do, I mean like right now I'm currently living on my own, and I have to, and this is what I have to do because this is what keeps my mind ticking, and this is what makes me creative, and this is what kind of my life looks like at the moment. So for example, I wake up in the morning, I have to make my bed, of course. I don't have to go and open the blinds. I have to go to the gym, obviously. That's something else we have to do. Then we have to do the washing up. I've got a dishwasher, but I don't really use it, so I just do all the washing up myself manually. Then you have to wash your clothes like every other day, every like 4 days now. I'm doing a clothes. So many flies. Sorry, guys. I'm doing a clothes wash like every 4 days now, so that's another thing I'm doing. Obviously, content. I have to make content for my social media. For you guys out there now, it might be work. You might have to work on your laptop or do things like that. So you have like a whole work life that you need to focus with. If you're in a relationship, you've got that to deal with. If you're not in a relationship, you feel like you need to be dating people and you need to be going out and spending more time doing that. You've also got to build yourself, like I said earlier, going to the gym. But then maybe that might be reading. Maybe that might be doing something else. Maybe that might be journaling. There's a lot going on, and you can't do everything. You've got to plan for the future, and this is what I'm talking about, and this is why this video is so important to me, and this is why I've made the video, because hopefully I can inspire other people and almost give you guys an insight that you're not doing this alone. You don't feel like this on your own, okay? I felt exactly like this, and it gets to the point, this is where I'm going with this, you get to the point where you're like, damn, I'm trying to do all this on my own. I'm trying to do this, that, this, that, this, that. I'm getting exhausted. How does anyone cope? How do people do it? I'm trying to become successful, but I'm also trying to stay in good shape. But I'm also trying to have some like downtime to myself to like relax and stuff. But I'm also trying to find a partner. I'm also trying to stay in my relationship. I'm also trying to keep it healthy and keep my friends like, oh, fuck's sake, man, so many flies. I'm also trying, that one went right up my nose, man. I'm also trying to have relationships with my friends and keep them as well. So there's a lot going on. There's a lot of things that you need to kind of balance at once, ultimately. And for me, anyway, I'm thinking about how I cope with it, and how I cope with it now is like I have to be in a routine, and this is something that I'd advise you to do as well. If you're being in that position, or you feel yourself getting into that position, I have to be in a routine. I have to now. I've got to the point where I'm waking up, and the first thing I'm doing is making my bed. Then I'll go and open all the blinds. Then I'll go and brush my teeth. Then I'll go and make some breakfast. Then I'll go to the gym. These like set things is what I've kind of planned my day around. And before, I used to go to the gym really late at night. I can't lie. When I used to live at home and stuff, I'd always go to the gym at like 6, 7 p.m. But now I've changed it, and now I've changed my routine. So I'm starting to go gym like 9 in the morning, 8 o'clock in the morning. Not only does this help me throughout the day, because I feel like I've done like the hard task, I guess. It's not really hard, but I've done the task that probably requires the most physical effort in the morning. It also sets up my day very, very nicely. Okay, haven't got to worry about going to the gym later at night. And what it also does to me, when I know that I've got to go to the gym in the morning, it means I wake up early. It means I get out of bed at 8 o'clock in the morning. If I didn't have the gym in the morning, and I was just working on my computer all day, and I went to the gym on the evening time, I might not get out of bed till like 11 a.m. Sometimes even midday. Depends how long I sleep in. And also, when I'm going to the gym in the morning, it means I go to bed earlier at night time. So it's these kind of knock-on effects which have helped me personally. So if you're watching this now and you're thinking to yourself, I don't know, maybe you're like, damn, like I need to get in a routine. I want to start kind of actually having some progress in my life and seeing things like in the future. Like seeing my future version of myself now. Get yourself in a routine, man. It helps so much. You might feel like the whole world's on top of you right now. You've got to balance all these different things. But like I say, something that helps me is getting myself in a routine, and I'll stick by that for a long time. And I think there's a lot to be said about having a routine. There's a lot to be said of being regimented in what you do, and whether that's impacting your work life, relationship, it doesn't really matter. If you have a routine and you plan your day out specifically, of course, maybe on the weekend you might go off a bit, or one on a Wednesday afternoon you might decide to go for lunch with your friend instead of, I don't know, going to the gym or something. Yes, there might be things across the road. Nobody's perfect. Nobody's ever going to be perfect. So get that idea out of your head. If you believe in perfection, then that's not a thing. And yeah, I feel very grateful at the moment. I feel very, sorry if you can hear that motorbike in the background. I feel very grateful. I feel very inspired. I feel very motivated. This is probably the most motivated I've ever felt this time of year. It's currently the middle of January that I'm recording this video, 2025. And I have never felt this motivated in a January. And part of the reason for that, I think, is because I've moved abroad. It's because I've left the UK. I've left that environment. I have my own apartment now. Yes, I have more work to do, like washing up. I haven't got my mum to do my washing up, my clothes, all that stuff, like folding them, putting everything away, tidying the house. I have to do all that myself. But the pros outweigh the cons, okay? Because if I was back in the UK, in my bedroom, just scrolling on shit, doing bullshit, basically, not really being productive, thinking I want to, like, wishing I want to be somewhere else. So I have to be grateful for where I am and enjoy the journey, because it's not going to last forever. I may be somewhere else in 6 months' time. I may be somewhere else in a year's time. I could be recording a video just like this in a year's time and be in Colombia, or be in Brazil, or be in Mexico. Doesn't really, like, my life is very, I like living like this, but my life is very unpredictable at the moment. But that's my own personal problems, and I'm sure you've got your own. So I hope this video has helped. I'm going to wrap it up here, I think. I hope that you've kind of watched it and maybe thought, yeah, do you know what? I kind of agree with what he's saying. I felt like maybe you feel like there's a lot of stuff going on in your life right now. Remember, you're not on your own. Remember, there's 6 billion other people in the world that are going through the same thing as you. So don't feel like it's just you. Don't get stuck in your own head too much. My advice is to get a routine, okay? If you can get a routine, it will solve probably 90% of your problems, okay? Be structured, have confidence in what you're doing, look after yourself, prioritize gym, prioritize your physical health as number one. If you can't go in the mornings, just prioritize it at night time. And yeah, whatever works best for you, okay? I'm gonna go and tidy up the house now, tidy up the apartment, and then I think I'm going out for some curry later with my friends. So yeah, that'll be interesting. Cyprus, it's very beautiful. For you guys that don't know, I'm in Cyprus, and very, very nice here. Like I said, I haven't had a better January in my life, I don't think so. Very grateful, very fortunate. I'm going to crack on with the stuff now. So if you've enjoyed the video, please like, subscribe to the channel. If you want to know more about my move to Cyprus, what I'm doing here, and a bit more about my life, watch my previous video about me moving to Cyprus as a 25-year-old entrepreneur. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.